Good
Good evening, how are you?
We're all having a great time.
Yeah, whilst I've sorted the stream out, I think we're all sorted now. It's a wet session here in Brazil.
It's mental.
Yeah, so these guys, this is going to be their first wet session running that we're going to watch for them this season, and I'm very intrigued.
Oh no, Joel. Where's that? Please don't tell me that's out the pit lane.
Has Joel binned it out of the pit lane? You want?
No, it's not.
No. Yeah. So unfortunately, I had to skip out the standings. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly go onto the website and give you an update of what the order is in the championship. I believe that Reese does have quite a big margin, as I've seen earlier. I think it's something like I think it has something like a 49-point gap towards Max. Ooh, so cars going round there.
What's that? No, it's Little John Tacker. New man making his debut is round.
So what I'm going to do, yeah, so now I have the standings here. So we've got Risa at the minute with 83 points, and then followed then by Raji, who's on 34 points. So yeah, so 49-point gap already difference, and we're only 5 races in. And then followed on by K-Mark, Max, J-Sack, Andre and Muzza, who are all very close together.
Yeah.
And then rounding out the top 10 in the championship is Joel and Tiger Roll. Housekeeper tonight, Tiger Roll and Sleeves have a race ban. And we were supposed to have Steve in the Mercedes, but it hasn't shown up yet. Hopefully he joins during qualifying. And we have 2 of the Hatters out, but we do have a new driver in James here tonight. So it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. Of course we race with James, and he is very quick, so
should be in the mix.
It'll be interesting to see where he puts himself around here. But yeah, this is a full wet session as well. I'm on the wet tyres, and at the minute it's J-Sack who's leading the way with a 1:18.7, followed on by Andre. Andre as well. He has missed a few races, so he's back tonight in the Red Bull. I think his first couple of races shown real good pace, so we want to show again tonight the pace that he's got. If any of these guys want to try and catching up to Risa,
delivering the wet is the thing.
Yeah,
that's what they got to do.
If any of the drivers or race engineers can tell us if it's going to be a dry or wet race, that would be great as well, just so that we know so we have somewhat of an idea what the race is going to hold for us.
It's a dry race, Joel says so.
That's a full dry then. So, of course, these guys are going to be on a full dry setup then.
Yeah, in the wet.
Jason's left. So hopefully he can get back in the session. So yeah, all these guys here are going to use dry setup. So it's going to be really tricky for these guys to.
That's why Joel has clearly binned it already.
Yeah. So I think that's the thing with the weight. You need to be ever so careful, especially around here. And also as well, Titch, I completely forgot to mention, I hadn't even congratulated you yet, because during my introduction I was going to introduce you as a race winner around here. Obviously you got the job done over me on Tuesday night. Somehow. But we know that this race can bring up a lot of drama, and hopefully it'll be the same tonight.
Yeah, definitely. EU3, Connell got the win. That was mad. And then I finished 4th on the track, ended up winning in EU2, EU1, Montana won, so yeah, pretty normal. Montana fruit and Bolin.
Yes. So, like we said, we know that this track can bring up a lot of drama, and hopefully, like we said, we're just going to bring it again tonight, as we're going to go on board with Max who's on the lap. Oh! And he's just had a massive collision with a Renault. Is that with John Taco? It is with John Taco. Oh, that is not good. I was on board. John Taco's on an outlap. Should have got out of the way there, and that's resulted in Max being out of session. And hasn't Max set a time yet? No, he hasn't. He was on his first lap as well. Yeah. Oh, so now it's Max out as Andre sets a new fastest lap of 1:18.2.
This is the thing with the wet condition. Oh, James has gone as well. Coming up. Oh yeah, going up the hill.
Yeah, so drivers dropping out thick and fast here. We've got 3 drivers out already out of the 17. Just over 10 minutes left in the session. So so a lot of drama already, and it's only qualifying. The yellow in sector 1. No, that's, I think someone's on an outlap there.
It's so the thing with the wet conditions is you've got to stay out on the track, haven't you?
Yeah, you want
to get the best of conditions.
Yeah, so I feel these guys are going to, they're going to put a lot of fuel in the car and try and get as many laps as they can. Yeah. You can do a good 2-3 laps, can't you, without the wear kicking in too much.
And then it's a dry race, so you can just burn another set anyway.
Yeah. So Risa goes to the top of the standings now with 1:18.1. It's quite tight though, isn't it? Even though it's a wet session, we've got 3 drivers within 6/10 of each other, and then we've got the midfield lot from a 1:19 onwards. So it's still pretty tight. Of course, this track is quite short, so the times will be quite close together. As we're on board with Muzzer now. He's on a lap, just going through sector 2 now. I'm going to go on board with the Renault driver. And as you can see on board with him, it's so tricky to get the power down. And he's going to come up to the penultimate corner now to go up the hill. Can he get onto the power? You can just find struggling to get the power there, but he's going to punch up to the line to see what the Renault driver can do here. And he improves by 4 tenths, goes up to 1:18.5. Good lap there from the Renault. So as these guys are making their way around, let's go and do Spud watch. Spud is about to start a lap in the Ferrari, currently P10 at the minute with a 1:19.8.
JSAC's left the session again.
Hopefully
he's out on track as well.
No connection issues with JSAC, hopefully we can get him in again. Spud has a nice centre S's there. No particular dramas that I've seen through there. He's going to come up to the first split, and he's 2.5 tenths up at the minute.
I've just had the 5-place grid penalty for a little jump tackle come up for a collision with Max.
Yeah, so
cool. We're in the 17s now.
Times are dropping now. I'm still on board with Spud. He's got a bit of traffic ahead of him. Hopefully they get out of the way from here. It was 2.5 tenths up in the first sector, so we want to keep that momentum going. Oh, back end steps out there for the Ferrari.
There is a drawing line going up.
Oh, people are leaving the session. Yeah, this is not good. I'm still on board with Spud though. He's just over a 10.5 up. If you can get a good exit out of it, hopefully improve on that time. See what the Ferrari man can do. Punches for the line here, and marginally goes up, but he does put himself up to P10 now. And then again, it's not the end of the world, is it? If we start outside the top 10 here, you can go for the reverse strategy. Of course,
the top 10 now.
Yeah, of course, knowing that it's a dry race. As JSAC's joining back, which is good to see.
Got James back.
He's currently P5 at the minute with a 1:18.7. I'm going to go on board with the championship leader. Is he on a lap? No, he's in the garage. Who is on a lap? Raj is on a lap. Williams driver. He's had a pretty solid start to the season as Raji. He's shown up in quite a few tier 3 races as well, and he's shown that he's got a bit of pace there as well. So, of course, he raced on Monday. I can't remember how he finished and how he got on, but I know that last week he had a pretty solid race.
I don't think he got points on Monday.
Yeah, it's 2 tenths up as well on his time as well, so he's going to look to be getting around the 1:18.4, 1:18.5 where James and Muzzer are.
Yeah.
As he punches for a line and puts in a 1:18.6, only just a tenth. People are jumping and leaving the session. Again, I'm not going to rant at Codemasters because it's just not worth it. But You can quite, if someone's watching, you can quite clearly see what's going on, and hopefully you fix it. But yeah. Rant over. Let's get back onto the action. We've got Kit and Pa, the AM1 commentator, filling in for Haas this week. As he's a 10th up on his time. I do love the voice. I love his voice.
Yeah, it's great. It's so calm. And
it's like a calm, soothing voice. These are the
Dan in the commentary box together.
Yeah, that'd be Dan and Kitten in the same commentary box. If he improves on this time, goes to P7. Yeah, of course, guys that are filling in for EU4 drivers representing their constructors team. Of course, we have the overall constructors. I'm not sure what the...
It is Williams are ahead by 18 points going into this.
Ahead of Alfa Romeo, I'm guessing?
Yeah, ahead of Alfa Romeo. And then Red Bull in third.
So yeah, Raju improves on this time. So, yeah, who are bottom of the overall constructors, Titch?
Alpha Tauri.
Alpha Tauri. Do you know who I'm going to blame on that? I'm not even going to blame these guys. I'm going to blame Blades for Alpha Tauri's struggles.
Because let's be honest, Blades stepped out one race in EU3, and the guy that replaced him won, which was JSAC.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to go on board with our championship leader. He's about to start a lap in the Alfa Romeo. Of course, he has his teammate K-Mark, who's in P10. He's back now after missing the race last week in France. But Reese's still got the job done, getting that race win last week. Currently on 2 wins this season is Risa, so he's having a really good start to the season.
Alright, 3 temps up. Sorry about the yaw.
See what Risa punches in. Risa's just marginally up on his time here. Oh, I thought he was going to validate then, but keeps the car on track still. It's going to this. Oh, as his back end steps out there, I'm guessing this sector with a dry setup is going to be so tricky to nail.
Not going to be able to put down at all.
Yeah, it can't. But you can just see there. You can just see his back end just stepping out all the way through the sector. You can just see short shifted through the gears as the back end steps out again.
John Turquoise is on a decent lap as well. On course to put himself up to 8.
Oh, back end steps out again from Reese. He was half a tenth up there, and I think that time's going to be lost now. Yeah, I don't think time's going to be improved here. Will it be improved? No, it doesn't. Yeah, lost time on the last corner there.
Jumps up. Oh, so close.
Oh, it's great lap there from the Alfa Tauri.
5,000 behind.
It's just over 2 minutes left in the session. Is anyone on a lap? Muzzer's on a lap. He's 4 tenths up on his time. Can he get ahead of Andre in the Red Bull? Try and nick that third position spop. He goes fastest. Wow! He must have gained so much time through coming up the hill there.
Half a second.
Great lap there from the Renault. Puts himself up to provisional pole.
I think that's all from putting the foot down out the final corner.
Yeah, he must have the confidence there to put the foot down, and yeah. So it's a 1:17.6 for the Renault there. Phenomenal lap there from Muzzer. Is anyone else on a lap? Kitten's on a lap. He's a 10th up.
Yeah.
What about K-Mark?
K-Mark's just started his lap. He's 2.5 temps up through sector 1, which is good enough for P8, I think.
Oh, Reese has replied, hasn't he? He's replied with a 1:17.3.
And JSAC as well.
Yeah.
Just behind him. They're running together on the track at the minute.
Yeah, I'm on board with Reese's teammates still. So for the dry race, Titch, you really want to be on the front 2 rows, don't you? If you're around where Raji, Kitten and John are, it's not the best place to be. Of course, I won from
5th.
You did win from 5th, so I'll give you that one. However, what I will say is, I was thinking about it earlier. The guys from the races that we've seen this week, all those guys have similar pace, don't they? in this tier, you'll have a few guys. Oh, you'll have a few guys who are on song with each other, and then there'll be a gap, won't there? So it'll be interesting to see if we're going to have big trains like we've seen throughout this week, as Kmark improves, goes up to P8 with a 118.8.
Did Shane just retire on track?
Yeah, there's a Ferrari off. Yeah, he's. I think he's binned it just out the centre S's there, so he's out.
His car was moving along. And
was that?
It's in a bit lane.
Spud session P12.
Yeah.
Kitten's 2 tenths up on his time.
JSAC improves, but it's not enough.
Oh, again by 300ths of a second. Off reset. What can Kitten do?
JSAC's finished now as well. Risa can set another lap.
Yeah, so Kitten's moved up his position as qualifying is finished. And there's only one lap. There's a Renault. And it's a Renault Muzza. No, he's on a slow lap though. There's another Williams of Raji. He's on an out lap. Now, he needs to come in. Please go in, Raji. Oh, no, Raji. Don't start the lap. Had he slowed down? Yeah, he slowed down. Oh, yeah. Heart and mouth moment there. Yeah. Kmark's on a slow lap.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, all done.
Is Reese on a lap? Is that all done then? Yeah. Oh no, Reese is 2 tenths up on his time.
He's still going. He's just gonna.
Did he? Yeah. Unless he got in just before the countdown finished.
He did, because he was ahead of JSAC and JSAC crossed the line, and it was. That's when the flag
Reese is going to improve here. What can he do?
Oh,
to the 117.1. Great lap there from the championship leader, and I think that should be qualifying finished.
And this is the most spread out qualifying we've had all week.
Yes, it has, of course. EU1 had a wet race, but this is the first wet qualifying session that we've had this week. And that's it. So Risa leads away with it at 171, followed on by JSAC, Muzza, Andre, James, retired. Kitten Petter, well, I was going to call him Kitten, Raji, Kmark, Shane, and John Turquoise, who round out the top 10. Then it's followed on by Jay, Spud, Jay Jig, John Taco, Dan Oaten, who didn't set a lap during the session, and then Joel, who retired, and Max, who had that unfortunate come together with Taco.
I think Dan Hilton had a quality run.
Oh yes, he did. Housekeeping, yeah. That was the one thing I missed from housekeeping, was Dan Hilton had a quality ban, but...
I was wondering halfway through the session, I was thinking, does he have a quality ban? Yeah, he does.
He does have a qualifying ban, yeah. But at least it's
because of incidents that happened in France at the beginning of the qualifying session.
Yeah, so that's it. So Risa showing really good lap times there in the wet. And I think in time trial my times around low 16. So for them to get and that was with a wet setup. So these guys to get low 17s with dry setup. So I assume they're using that. That's great going from them, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd be happy with that.
Wow, I'll be able to move.
Well, you got to think it's probably not as wet as it is in time trial. And the track would have dried out a little bit.
Yeah, so...
Just to be kind on you.
Of course, we have a big Danish contingency in the chat here tonight, obviously supporting the Alfa Romeo team. If you want to get your predictions in for race predictions in tonight, that'd be great, and I'll read them out on stream. And there you have it. Like we said, so we have Risa on pole, followed on by JSAC, Muzza, Andre, James, Kitten, Raji, Kmark, Shane, and John, and that runs out top 10 again. Followed on by Jay, Spud, Jay Jig, John, Daniel, in Joel, and Max. Of course, John has that five place grid penalty, so we'll be starting at the back of the grid tonight. Yes, that's
behind the man he got for hitting.
Blaze says in the chat, Spud for P3. Blaze, if Spud gets a podium tonight, I will gift. I'll give 10. I'll give 10 subs.
10 subs.
Yeah, I'll give 10 subs in abs tonight.
There it is. Nice sunshine.
Now, don't get me wrong. If Spud finished in the podium, it'd be absolute limbs in the commentary box. Of course,
I wouldn't be able to contain myself.
Yeah, I mean, I think swearing would go on. I think.
Yeah. Well, that's where the gifted subs will come from.
Again, I am clarifying that we are showing bias towards Spud, but that's just because we love him.
We love Spud.
Who doesn't love Spud?
Exactly. We love all these guys, though.
Yeah,
Spud gets a lot of attention, I feel, in EU4.
Of course, it's either Joel press the expert, but I think they had enough time to sort out their fuel and race strategy. As Blaze, so Blaze has Muzzer and Risa to finish the top two, followed on by Spud. So, it's going to be a tight at the top, isn't it, between the likes of Muzzer, Risa, and Andre as well. As they're about to start their qualifying laps. What am I talking about? Their formation laps, KV.
Oh. Disqualified from the session already.
Yeah, that's not what we want to see. As for some reason I can only go on boards. There we go. I can go onto TV cameras now. Thank you, Codemasters, for that. Let's have a look on let's over the tyre strategy for today. Ooh. So we've got Risa and J-Sack on the mediums, followed on by Muzzer, Andre and James on the softs.
That is very interesting.
It is. A lot of guys going for different strategies. So then we've got Raji, K-Mark and Shane on the softs, and then John on the hards. Then we have Jay at mediums, Spud on the softs, J Jig on hards, Dano in softs, Joel softs, Max softs, and then John medium, sorry, and then John on the soft tyre. So for the likes of Muzzer, Andre and James, they need to have a good start and try and pick off J-Sack and Risa straight away to make their strategy work. Because if they get stuck behind these two, then it's going to play to the hands of Risa and J-Sack later on in the race.
It is. I think, if one of the soft runners can get into the front and the others don't, then they're going to have a great time. They're going to be able to pull away, I think. As soon as they can get out of DRS range.
Yeah, it's going to be crucial for those, like we said, those soft runners to get good starts. But we know the pace that Risa has, so if Risa can try and stay with these guys, he's on for a really good result. As they're all lining up on the grid now here at Interlagos.
Oh yes.
36 laps here. Final race of the week here at Contest of Speed. As the lights aren't showing up on my screen, but lights are out. Wait for the glitch to go.
You wait for the rev. There's the engine revs. There you go.
And we're off and away in Brazil as Risa gets a good start. Followed on by Risa as Muzzer gets past J-Sack as he go around the outside into the centre S's.
That's going to be crucial, yeah. That's a massive move.
That's a massive move there for Muzzer. So they're all away cleanly and safely. No one having any particular dramas yet. They're all jockeying for position.
Little John Tackle at the back has had a little, and Spud's dropped to 16th. And Andre's past J-Sack as well. So J-Sack's down to 4th on the meet. I don't think he'd be too upset about that.
No, definitely not. If he can just try and keep with those soft guys though, like we said, that will help him out for the start, as they're all just again jockeying for position. If I'm going to have a look at the position change already, obviously the big loser at that start was John and Spud, who lost 5 and 4 places respectively. Joel and Max gained 4 positions, and Jay as well, he's up into P8, he's had a good start.
And can Muzzer can he use the tyre advantage without the DRS?
Yeah, look at that. Muzzer's all over the back of Risa. Is he going to make a move into turn 1? No, thinks better of it.
Oh, big lock up from Risa though.
Muzzer's going to... Can he get a good run out of centre S's?
Yeah, I think this is the better overtaking spot.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to wait for DRS to come in. They used quite a bit of battery already.
But he's still got a little bit more than Rissa. But yeah, James is the one that's gone backwards. He's now currently behind 2 medium runners.
Yeah, Kitten as well, he's made a couple of positions. He's on those medium tyres as well, so he's had a good start, the American.
Yeah.
It's going to be crucial. This next couple of laps are going to be crucial for the likes of Musa and Andre, because they really need to get past Risa here. DRS will be enabled from the next lap, but Risa's showing good pace early on so far. Used a little bit more ERS in Musa, but I think Musa's going to start coming back at him now.
I think he's going to sit behind him and wait for ERS down. Oh, he's locked up again, Risa.
Yeah, set the fastest lap of the race though.
Yeah.
I want to go on board with Musa again and see if he can get any sort of run on Risa, but it doesn't look like it. And he's still half a second back. No. He's just isn't going to get him this time round.
Yeah, he's just saving the... Bide his time waiting for the DRS on the long straight. That's fair enough. And Raggy he hasn't bought his ticket.
No. Is there a ticket? There is a ticket, and do you know what? The ticket is still the Risa train.
Yeah.
If I'm going to look at the gaps to leaders, only between him and the top 9 is 6 seconds still.
Yeah.
So DRS is enabled on this lap now. Can Musa get a run again on Risa? Overtake button is activated. I'm going to go board with him, or he's going to have a great run on him here. He might get the move done before the first corner as he sets the fastest lap as well. Here he goes.
James sets the fastest lap as well.
Yeah, gets the move done on there and Risa. Good job there from Musa. I think it's smart from Risa as well. I'd probably let him go, but Risa's going to come back at him here. He's going to have DRS as well.
Yeah.
Is he going to go for a move on the inside, turn 4? Oh, yeah, gets the move done on Musa. And it's as you were then, as Risa still leads the way here from Musa.
James got past his teammate, Kitten. And then Kitten's dropped back off him now.
Yeah, of course, James on those on the quicker tyre at the minute. Of course, soft tyres can get you around to maybe lap 14, lap 15, but it depends on what. Oh yeah, James had a bit of a twitchy moment there. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what these guys do strategy-wise. Of course, we've seen this week that you can go soft medium, but we've seen a lot of people go soft hard as well. So it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what strategy these guys go with tonight.
As the battle for the lead goes on.
Yeah.
There's Mazza.
Yeah, side by side through centre S's again.
Is he going to get the run down to turn 4? This is probably the better way of doing it.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get the run on him here again. You look at the ERS as well, look how much they've used already.
Andre sat there with twice as much ERS behind him. J-Sack is burning it to stay with him.
Yeah, it's probably smart though from J-Sack. He wants to try and stick with the top 3 here. But then again, Andre is not a lot he can do really, can he, at the minute? When you're in that
DRS,
especially if you're locked to James as well, you're in no man's land. You can't overtake really because the man in front has got DRS, and they're probably using around the same ERS at the same time in the same places. So you just have to, if you're the likes of James and Kitten, you just have to be patient during this sequence of the race, and just try and save as much ERS. And then when it comes to pitting,
here comes Andre.
Yeah.
Is he going to hold it around the outside? He is not. So Mother holds the position for now. Yeah, both in DRS, you're not going to be able to do anything down to turn 4.
So at the minute, Reese is still in the lead here, lap 6. Yeah. Followed by Musa and Andre. And the gap to the lead is still As you can see there, between Risa and Raju was in P8 at the minute. The gap's only just under 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see the train already from that great helicopter camera between the top 5, all within 2 seconds of each other.
You've got the gap to Kitten, who's got a train of 3, well, 2 men behind him, and then it's quite spacious after that.
Yeah, so top 5 all in DRS of each other, but no moves made into turn 1 there. Will any of them get a good run on each other? As I'm just looking through all their ARSs and they're all the same. They're all around the 20-30% mark.
Oh, Spud's in. So's Max.
Yeah, so it's on board with Shane. Shane's just got past Kitten. Shane on those soft tyres. Is Kitten going to fight back here? No, Kitten thinks better of it. No, so Spud's gone. So Spud's gone to the hard tyre. So he's going to go long into the race. So's Max as well. And Max has gone to the soft tyre though.
Hey, he's going to go for the 2-stop.
Yeah, so Max is making 2-stop. Ooh, as Kitten and Shane fight for the position through sector 2. You've got Raji as well.
James is off.
Well, James is off. James at the moment.
And James up to 10.
Yeah. James dropped down to P11 now.
Yeah, he's got no damage. He seems fine.
Yeah, unless they had it coming together with one of the runners at the top. Raji gets past Kitten there on the soft tyres.
Yeah.
He'll want to see if he can catch up to the top 4 in front. We're all separated by only just under 2 seconds still.
It's just over a second, isn't it? Between all of them. J-Sack's hanging on in there.
Yeah, K-Mark's all over the back of Shane as well. Oh, clips the back of the Ferrari of Shane there. Lucky he didn't get any wing damage there. But he'll carry on now.
At some point these medium tyres will start becoming better.
Yeah, so we're thinking maybe from maybe like lap 12 that you'll see the soft tyres starting to degrade. However, Muzzer's still attacking Risa though.
Yeah.
Thought about moving to turn 1 there. We're looking all over the gearbox now with Risa. DRS is going to be open. Overtake button is engaged. Will he go for a move? Risa defends the outside. Yeah, great defending there from Risa.
Get in the middle of the road, make a choice.
Muzzer for better of it, just stay behind Risa for another lap. But it's all at the minute it's playing into Risa's hand. He's having a great stint so far on his mediums.
And J-Sack just sticking with him. Stick behind him on the mediums and be happy. Because it'll come back to him at the end of the race. See, everyone having him DRS in front of Raji is going to kill him off a little bit. He's got to burn everything he has to catch up to this group.
Yeah, that's the thing. Once you burn the ERS here, it's so hard to recoup.
Yeah.
So ERS management needs to be on point. As Andre, is he going to go for him? No, I thought he was closer than he was to muzzle them, but yeah, still just waiting, aren't they? Well, just waiting to see if Muzzer can get a run on Risa again. Is he going to make a move? No, he isn't going to make a move. Again, Risa just placing his car in the middle of the road and he's giving Muzzer a choice. He's asking, you know, are you going to make a move on me or are you just going to stick behind? But yeah, the last few laps, just staying behind us. K-Mark. Oh, K-Mark's got has he got damage? Oh, he's got massive wing damage. He had to come in to get it with Kitten and he's on those soft tyres. Oh, he's gone side by side with Shane. That gives Joel a chance to get round. Yeah, Joel gets a move done on K-Mark there.
Joel's gone for the back of the grid here as well.
Yeah, Joel's had a great start on those softs. Yeah. Now he's on into P7. Yeah, he's got, I think, K-Mark.
Yeah, Mother's out of DRS.
So I think those soft tyres are going to start losing wear now. Yeah, so...
That's the proof. The mediums have come back. The switchovers happen.
Yeah, but look at Andre though. Even with Muzzer, he's still at DRS, but here comes Andre into turn 4. Both late on the brakes there, but Andre just gets the better traction out of turn 4 there. And that's him up into P2.
Yep.
As K-Mark with that wing damage pits, yeah, so pits for hard tyres, he'll go to the end now. As I think the medium tyres are going to start kicking in now for the likes of Risa and JSAC.
Yeah.
JSAC all over the back of Muzzers now. I think Muzzers tyres are starting to really go off now. Be interesting to see what Muzzer and Andre do now. Will they go mediums or will they go hards?
They've got the mediums, haven't they?
Here's JSAC. He's got no ERS low. Is he going to make a move into turn 1?
No.
Oh, the yellow in sector 2. That's an Alfa Romeo. That's K-Mark.
Again.
Has he got wing damage? No, it doesn't look like he's got wing damage. So he must have had enough then. And his race has gone bad from worse, and he's only just pitted as well, and he's down in P13. So a lot. No, he's got a lot of work to do now. In P13, it's not gone well for K-Mark tonight, unfortunately for him. But now the race has kind of died down now. The only action is really still with the top 4. Reese is out of DRS, isn't he? He's 1.4 seconds ahead of Andre now. Even Andre's out of DRS to Mother, so really, yeah, can he get a good exit? Or as they go up the hill now, I don't think Mother's going to have DRS either, so here comes JSAC. Goes to the outside and should get a move done before turn 1 appears to them. Yeah. I think this might be a time for Muzzer maybe to pit this lap. If he could just stay within DRS of JSAC for here, which he will, and just keep that, try and gain as much time as he can, might see Muzzer pitting this lap.
Yeah. But he can go for the mediums now, can't he?
Yeah, I think Muzzer. I think we'll have the pace as well on those mediums, but it'll be interesting to see for lots of Reset and JSAC.
3 seconds.
Of course, Reset and JSAC's race will come to them later if they go when they go on to the soft tyres. So, of course, we'll keep an eye on them. The only issue for Reset and JSAC maybe is traffic, but because you're going to be on those fresher tyres towards the end, you should be able to get moves easily done. Question is now, will Muzzer pit?
If Muzzer pits, he's going to come out.
No, he doesn't pit.
J and JG burn.
Yeah. So if Muzzer pits now, if he can get between that gap maybe of J and JG, he can have a great chance of getting the undercut on Andre. Because Andre's not really pulling Risa and Eva now, the gap's kind of stabled out. Still around 1.3, 1.4 seconds. So,
James and Shane are in. Shane puts the hard one.
So that's a Ferrari man in. The only thing for, the only blessing now for Muzzer is that he's still within DRS, isn't he? So he can stay out maybe while he's in DRS and just try and keep with JSAC. Yeah, so Shane's in. Yeah, he's on the hard. James pits. Of course, James had that moment during his first stint, so he's going to go all the way to the end now. And you can just tell how much K-Mark lost out now because he's still 9 seconds adrift to Max. So, yeah, so it's not his race so far, but I am gonna throw out the commentator's curse and say for safety car. I will throw in a safety car. Now, you never know. Ooh, as J-Sack. Oh yeah, Andre comes in. So Muzzle stays out for another lap.
Oh, I don't know. That was probably a mistake of him.
Raji pits as well.
Andre gets out of his pit box before Raji goes past, so he doesn't get out.
So Andre goes onto the hard tyre.
Goes in as well.
Where will Andre come out? If Andre can come out in clean area, which he might do, he's going to get ahead of Jay.
They've all put the hards on.
Yeah, they have. No one's gambling with the mediums, so yeah, so Andre's now in clear air now, so he's got a great chance to push and just keep himself ahead of Muzza. Muzza's still within DRS range though with J-Sack.
Muzza can go mediums now. I think a faster tyre. Shane and Joel come out side by side.
Yeah. If you're Muzza now, you're gonna pit. He's out of DRS as he's out of DRS as well, so it probably makes sense for him now to pit. See if he try and get any closer to Andre than he was. No, he stays out again. Okay. So the Renault stays out for another lap, lap 16. Those tyres must be screaming though now.
Have we got the TAS? Have we got the TAS? See what is.
Yeah, we do have TAS, so we can tell us what wear he's on at the minute. As we've got James all over the back and Shane here, both on the hard tyres, just pitted. James on debut as well, see if he can get the move here done on Shane. Pulls out, DRS is open, yeah, and gets a move done on the Ferrari of Shane there. Moves him up into P9.
I don't understand why everyone's going on. Oh.
Yeah. I'm guessing that their thinking is that they don't want to risk those mediums going into punch territory at the end. Of course, it just depends on how your tyre management is really. So these guys just want to play it safe and just know that their tyres are going to make it easily to the end, I'm guessing.
Shoot, Muzzle will come in this lap then.
Yeah, Muzzle's lost out, losing time there to J-Sack. He's going to lose time to Andre as well.
Yeah, in he comes.
Yeah, in comes the Renault. Yeah, so on that lap as well, Reese has set the fastest lap, so those mediums starting to show its real performance now. He's got a 4-second gap to J-Sack. He's got in a really good position.
Yeah, Muzzle goes mediums.
Yeah, Muzzle goes mediums. Where will he come out? As Andre, yeah, so Andre is just coming through turn 1 now, so we'll still get ahead of Muzza. Muzza should be able to close into Andre.
Yeah, he's going to come out in that gap, isn't he?
Yeah, he's come out. Yeah, there's a little train.
Oh, he's at the exit of the pit.
Has he got wing damage?
He's got wing damage.
No, that has not gone well for the Renault there. Yeah, he's got an end plate missing.
Oh no.
He's going to be kicking himself.
Yeah.
It's so easy to do though, isn't it? The pit exit is so difficult to nail.
You put your foot down in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think he tried to go flat through that corner, didn't he? And obviously he must have just put too much power down. He's hit the barrier now. He's got wing damage. That is not good for the Renault. I mean, if you're Muzz now, you might as well just stay out and just wing it, really. Not excuse the pun, but yeah, you need to just wing it and just stay out now.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, so he's going to stay out. Yeah, he's got wing damage, so we'll see what he can do. Do we have any trains? Only train really is the James train. We've got Shoal and Jane. They've all not long pitted for hard tyres, so they're all going to be going to the end with each other.
You've got Jay and JJ Byrne in front.
Yeah, so good. The yellow in sector 3. That is a racing point of John. I think John got lead foot on the penultimate corner there. Yeah, to see him on the grass, and he's got a wing. No, obviously, because he hasn't got a wing damage, so he can go on as usual. Just to note as well, Titch, Jay, he's having a great race so far. Yeah.
A7. He hasn't pitted yet, but he'll come in, put the softs on.
Yeah, he's doing a great job in a minute in P7. Yeah, he'll go on for the fast tire, quicker tire at the end.
He should come out. Where's he going to come out? Between Max and Kmart, but Max has got a box again.
Yeah. So, and then if Jay's on, Jay should have the pace to catch up to the likes of James, Shane, and Joel as well. If he can keep pace now. So he's having a really good, race. Spud watch. Let me just quickly go on to our fellow friend Spud. He is all over the back of Dan Hilton. He's on telepads. So he started on the soft, pitted hard. So Spud's going to go all the way to the end. Dan Hilton hasn't pitched yet because he's on those side on the medium tyre.
Yeah, he has pitted.
Oh, has he pitted? Oh, yeah. So okay, so they're racing full position. Yeah?
Dan Hilton comes in. Yeah.
Oh yes, Dan's in, so that leaves Spud. Yeah. Spud's the next target, yeah, so that's Kmart.
Yeah, Dan Hilton picked up damage earlier on. Kmart is not enjoying those hard tyres at all. He's
13 seconds adrift as well of Max and the Red Bull, so it's... of course, a few of these guys now are absolutely praying for some sort of safety car, or even a VSC at a right time, put you on a different tyres. The yellow in sector 1 to Mercedes. Dan Hilton.
Is it in the wall?
Oh, it's a VSC. Yeah, he must have hit it at the pit. Yeah. Of course, he pitted, didn't he? Because Spud was all over the back of him, pitted. And he must have hit the, he must have hit the pit wall.
I don't think the leaders are going to get to the pit lane.
So the VSC's out. Can anyone gain from this? Will Jay gain from it? Jay stayed out. Jay Jiggs pitted. He's on to soft tyre. Max is pitted. That makes sense because Max would have had to pit again anyway. He's on to another set of softs. So K-Mark's pitted as well.
I think Jay missed the pit entrance. Just the safety car. VSC came out just after it.
Yeah, so that was unfortunate for Jay then.
Reese is in.
Reese is in. Our race leader is in. He's going to go soft tyres to the end now.
J-Sack stays out.
So we're back in the green race conditions. So
he's not going to gain that much of an advantage.
Yeah, I mean the man that should have pitted as well was J-Sack. J-Sack didn't pit.
I think it might work out in his favour if he can make the mediums last a little bit longer.
Maybe try and stretch them out
towards the end.
Yeah, maybe if you can try and stretch those mediums out to maybe lap 24, 25 maybe, and it'll be it'll be red hot towards the end. So Risa has come out behind Andre.
Yeah.
Andre will be going to the end as well, but Risa should, on those fresh shots, should be able to get moved on Andre pretty soon. And we've got Joel and Shane. Ooh! Getting fighty, getting punchy. The Ferrari and the McLaren of Joel and Shane there. Joel gets the move done now on Shane. That's Joel promoted up to P9. He had a great race, didn't he, last week? He had his first podium, France last week. Did Joel?
Good day all round.
Yeah, he had a great day last week.
J-Sack comes in a lap later.
See, I think that's the wrong decision there from the Alpha Tauri driver. Should have just pitted when the VSC was in.
He's been held at the pit lane as well.
Yeah, he has. Where is so Risa's already
he's gone past
through. Yeah, so he. Then again, J-Sack's not lost a ton of time on Risa. It's probably about so he's 4 seconds adrift. Can he get ahead of Muzza though?
Oh, Andre's fighting back.
So there we go.
Rhys has got the grip.
Yeah, he should get the move done. Also as well, we had Muzza get ahead of J-Sack as well. They were side by side in turn 4. So J-Sack needs to do what Rhys has just done and try and get ahead of Muzza as quick as he can and try and catch up to the back of Andre. There's a yellow in sector 1. It's cleared. I'm not sure what happened there.
I think it was someone pulling over to be lapped. Might have been Little John Taco. Oh, K-Mark sets the fastest lap. He's boxed for softs now.
Yeah.
Got rid of those on tyres.
So Kitten stays out. No, Kitten pits.
Yeah.
So that release is recent now into the lead.
Back into the lead of the Grand Prix.
And here comes Muzza and J-Sack. You know, J-Sack's on those fresher softs, yeah, gets a move done. He has so much more grip. Who's going to get DRS though? It's going to be Muzza that gets DRS. He's going to get the move, get a position back there from J-Sack. Will J-Sack attempt to go around the outside turn 4? Oh, does a switch back though, and it gets the move done. A great move there from J-Sack.
It's the wing damage.
Yes, yeah, I forgot that. Muzza, he's got an end plate missing, so J-Sack needs to make a charge now on to Andre. He's about 4 seconds off of the Red Bull, so see what J-Sack can do. We still have the James train as well, and we have Kitten, Joel and Shane. Kitten is just pitted for those softs. James back end goes again on that downhill section of the track there. That was the easy move for Kitten. As there's a Renault pitting, that's Muzza. Muzza can, I think Muzza's going on to the softs here as well. Probably wants to get that wing damage repaired. Yeah, so Muzza might drop around where J Jig is. If you can get ahead of J Jig, that'd be great for him.
Here comes J Jig now. It's going to be close.
It's going to be a tight one, isn't it? Muzza just needs to be careful now. Even if he has to lift. Yeah, you can see that. Oh, he's hit it again!
He's done it again!
He's done it again! Oh no!
Oh, Muzza.
Oh, Muzza's hit. He's hit the pit exit twice this race. He's got he's got an end plate missing again. He's not gonna be happy with that.
No.
He was running in the podium positions at the start of the race, just gone from bad to worse for him. Yeah, so it's not a good day for Muzza. He would have wanted to have a really good result if he wanted to have any sort of chance of trying to close on Risa, but then again, Risa's just been on form again today. And there's a yellow in sector 2, it's an Alpha Tauri. Is that Jay? Yeah, it's Jay. Oh, Jay's just pitting on those soft as well. He's having such a good race.
And Joel gets the move down on James. Shane having a look as well.
Yeah, that train.
Good race.
Yeah, they've been.
Again.
Oh no. Yeah, it's having Muzza's day, is it? As we've got the train and then the McLaren. Oh, it's James going on the inside of turn 4. Slams the door shut there on Shane. Of course, these will be both going towards the end of the race. As, yeah, so Muzza pits, promotes K-Mark to P12. Yeah, we were saying about Jay, he's having such a good race on those soft tyres. Made a mistake in sector 2 and he's down in P11 now. He is on those soft tyres though, so...
Muzza gets it right this time.
Does he? Finally!
Yeah, you almost swore then, KB.
Oh no, I will not swear on stream.
No.
I'll try not to.
I'll try not. Unless Spud gets a podium, then...
Unless, yeah. Spud currently P14 at the minute. He's on those hard tyres.
Oh, Shane going around the outside, but that's going to compromise him. He's not going to get the run.
Yeah, so again the race now with 10 laps to go into Lagos. It's race has died down a little. Like we said, we're on board now with the closest on track battle between Joel, James and Shane fighting for P6.
Yeah.
J-Sack in a minute, he was about 4 seconds off Andre about 3 or 4 laps ago. He has closed the gap down, but not as quick as I thought it would. Still 2.5 seconds, so Andre's in a really good position here, because I think by the time JSAC does get to the back of Andre, those soft tyres might start losing performance. But Andre does have a 3-second penalty, I believe, so...
Has Keaton got a problem? Because I'm sure he was in front of Raggy. And he's suddenly 9 seconds behind.
I'm not sure if... Yeah, he hasn't got any wing damage, has he? He hasn't... no, car looks fine.
I don't know what's happened there.
No. We haven't seen him go off anywhere, so I'm not sure what's happened to Keaton.
Oh well, he's closing back in.
Oh yeah, I think so. So he's 9 seconds off.
J6 within 2 seconds now.
J6's closing the gap.
Spud comes in. Got rid of the box of the softs, yep.
Yep, soft tyres.
Comes from the fastest lap. As Mother's now coming up. It's coming back to the back of Game.
Yeah, so there's not a lot going on really, is there?
No.
It's just a case of maybe something like a safety car, which happened on Monday night with Tier 3, which absolutely turned the race on its head.
Yeah.
I mean, for entertainment purposes, I'd love to see a safety car, just to throw things up in the air, because it's really, died down.
Mother up the inside of Kmart. Brakes late as well.
Yeah, I know Fresher Soft, he's got a lot of work to do, but he's way out of range of the likes of Jay and Max.
He's got 11 seconds to pull back to get a point. Mother. Oh, Kmart's got
Oh, there's a yellow in sector 3. John Taco.
Oh.
That is on before the start, finish straight into VSC. You can see there, I was on board with John there. You can see the stricken Renault there. That should have really triggered a safety car there.
It should have, yeah.
It should have, but it hasn't. But it's brought out of VSC though.
Has anyone come in? Oh,
Will
yeah.
anyone come in? No, no one comes in.
Apart from John Turquoise. Is anyone going to get a drive through is the question.
Yeah, need to be so careful. Yeah, as soon as you get into that delta and then it goes back to green racing, then yeah, you'll get slapped with a drive-through penalty, which is not what you need. They just need to be careful now, as we're back and away. No one's got it, so all good for the drivers there. So no one pitted under that VSC, so it's as you were. With the closest battle, well, we've got JSAC now. He's 1.4 seconds now behind Andre.
He's had a good day. He's gained about half a second on that VSC restart.
Yeah, see if we can get to DRS of Andre.
And we've got Muzza catching up the back of Jay. He still came out behind him.
Yeah, and then you've still got that train of Joel, James and Shane really. But apart from that, yeah, there's nothing else really to report right now. Do you want to have a look at the penalties for the top?
The top few?
Guys, yeah. Just so we have an idea, I don't think Reese has picked up any penalties. I've seen this race. I know that Andre has.
Reese has got 2 warnings. Andre has a penalty and a warning.
Does JSAC?
He's got 1 warning.
So JSAC in a really good position here to take P2 from Andre, as he's been.
He's got 2 warnings.
Yeah, so JSAC is within DRS now of Andre. Got more ERS to burn as well. So Andre's got none left. I don't think JSAC will get the move done this lap, but the next time round, if he's any closer, should get the job done there and move himself up into P2. And yeah, oh, do you know what? I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, what do I say? There's not a lot to say really, because
J-Sac's now on the back of Andre, so we've got something to do.
Yeah, there we go.
We've had that fight between Joel, James and Shane as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go on board with J-Sac. He should get a good exit out of here. He's got so much more ERS to burn as well. Can he get a run onto Andre here to turn one? DRS is open. And look at the closing gap he's getting already. Yeah, that's move done. Set to purple sector as well. Personal best sector for J-Sac there.
Yeah,
as he moves up.
Yeah. J as well.
Just muzzle up, it's P11. Next gap below terminal is Max, who's 9 seconds adrift, so I think that's not going to be able to happen for Mother.
I think they've got a penalty each, haven't they?
Yeah. Another close battle is still the train of a mini train of Joel, James and Shane. Now in a nice clean race, these three. Just staying within DRS of each other. And yeah, all of course going towards the end here. And of course the man that's on his own as well is Kitten. He's currently P5 and I mean he's having a really solid race, but he's just in no man's land right now. He's 10 seconds.
To the back of Raggy though.
Yeah, so he's 4 seconds ahead adrift of Raggy, but then he's 10 seconds from Joel, so he's just you know, in no man's land. But he's having a really solid race, so he's in America.
Yeah. Our commentating man.
Yes, and apart from that, oh, the yellow sector 2, that is a racing point of John.
Yeah, round again.
Oh, and he's gone round again. I think he got onto the throttle a bit. He went a bit lead foot up that hill, spun him out, and he's got wing damage for his troubles, and he's now hitting walls again as I'm on board with him. Yeah. He's doing a donut show. I think that's his race over.
I think he's trying to retire on
I
purpose.
don't know. John. There we go. So, if he can go to the pit lane and retire, that would be great. Unless he wants to stay out. So, back towards the midfield battle as we've got Shane, Joel and James. All on similar RS. Who can get a good exit? Come on guys!
Oh, Mother's picked up another 3 seconds, so that's...
Yeah, so Mother's got 6 seconds out. Will any of the midfield guys... That's the issue with the likes of Shane, is you literally can't do anything right now.
Well, yeah.
Oh, and John has crashed. That is not good. That isn't going to bring out a safety car because we've only got 2 laps to go.
No, it won't bring out a safety car.
No, so yeah, it's just yellow flags in sector 1. John race is over.
Yeah.
So it's reset at the minute. He had a really solid race, leading by 4.2 seconds from J-Sac, and then followed on by Andre. So it looks like the top 3 is pretty much done for these guys. It's just for the rest of the guys in the midfield.
Reese equals Verstappen. Reese is saying, "Stay hydrated, boys." It is by. What a guy!
Of course, we have the Danish grandstand in here at Tier 4. I love a Danish person. I don't know about you. I'm a big fan of the Danish. But yeah, Reese's looking really solid so far at contest speed. I definitely think he'll be capable of competing in another tiers.
I think, yeah, EU2.
Definitely.
A practice race, to be fair, earlier this week.
Yeah, he's really shown so.
At least EU2.
Yeah, he's really shown so far this season what he's got in his locker. As he's going to come up to the final lap now, and I'm just going to stay on board with him because there's not really much else going on. So, yeah, we said before the start of the race he was leading the championship by 49 points. He's going to extend that gap even further. Yeah. Just faultless, weren't it? He had a really good start, didn't he? And he kept Muzza and Raji, Muzza, Kitten, and who else started him soft? Andre, didn't he? Andre, Muzza, and Raji. He all kept them behind him pretty much, didn't he? And he just, and then from then on, he's just been really solid. And he's coming around sector 2 now.
Yeah.
Lovely helicopter shot of the Alfa Romeo. And he's coming around the penultimate corner. And he's going to take his third win here this season. Here at Tier 4. It's just been a faultless performance from him. And he's going to come up to the line now. And Risa wins in Brazil for Tier 4. Great race again.
Stand goes crazy.
And yeah, the Danish compatriots are going to be celebrating through the night. I don't know what lager you have in Denmark, but you'll be drinking that all night long. Is it Carlsberg? Yeah, Carlsberg. Yeah, Carl, just drink the Carlsberg. See, I'm not with it tonight, but J-Sax comes home in second, followed by Andre. Raji finishes 4th, Kitten finishes in 5th position, and here comes the midfield battle that's been going on all along with Joel, James and Shane. No positions changed there, so solid race from those guys in the midfield. Here comes J Jig finishing in P9. Points there for the McLaren. Yeah, and he skipped Shane because Shane had a 5-second penalty. And here comes Max. And Max gets the last point unless Muzza can nick it, but I don't think he will. No, he doesn't. And here comes K-Mark. K-Mark, a race to forget for him. Coming in P12. And Jay, you had a really good race as well. Had that spin in Sector 2, which kind of ruined his race as well, pretty much. So he comes home in P13.
P12, I think he got in the end.
Oh, did he get P12?
Yeah. Oh, Joel, driver of the day.
Joel, driver of the day. Yeah, guys, if you want to get your driver of the day votes in, let us know in the.
Get him in here.
Let us know in the chat. Who would you give driver of the day to there, Titch?
I think Riss has done alright for it.
I think Riss on pace was again on form. I mean,
Joel has come from the back of the grid, so he's in with a shout.
Yeah, Joel's in another shout. He had driver of the day last week. I mean, the only person you could really say is Kitten. He had a solid race, and he no particular dramas with him. Yeah. He come home in P5. But yeah, that's it. So we have the champagne flowing for the podium, and there we have it. So it's Risa with his third win in Tier 4, followed on by J-Sack and Andre. P4 went to Raji, had a really solid race as well. P5 is Kitten, and then we had that midfield battle going all the race. We had Joel finishing in P6, James on debut had a solid race finishing in P7, J-Jig 8th, Shane at 9th, and then rounding out the points was Max. 11th Muzza with a race to forget, unfortunately for him, and then followed on by Jay, and I can't remember the others, but I know Spudwatch finished P14. He had a pretty solid race as well. He hasn't retired yet, has he? So far in Tier 4. So yeah, so on to next week.
I think he did opening race, did he? I think he did opening race.
Oh, did he? Yeah. But yeah, but whilst we try and get the
invite these people.
Yeah, get these guys into the lobby.
There we go.
Yeah, so the Carlsberg is out for the day of the Danish tonight. Yeah, so yeah, Reese has been very, very solid. I'm very impressed with him. So yeah, he'll lead the championship by even a bigger margin now, and that is so that's race 5 of the season done now.
And that means there's only 5 points in the overall constructors between Williams and Alfa. No, 4 points. You got the fastest lap as well.
Yeah, so while we wait for Risa to come in, that's contest speed finish for this week here at Brazil. Of course, next Monday, we'll be back in Abu Dhabi. So if you want to come and watch the Tier 3 guys race around Abu Dhabi, we'll be starting from 10 PM GMT. So make sure to tune in and follow Contest of Speed here on Twitch, as the podium guys are all in the party.
Make sure your audio set to share.
Yeah, make sure that's sorted. And what I will do is I will go on to P3, which was, I can't even remember who it was now because I got short-term memory loss. Andre, that was it. It was Andre. Sorry. Yeah. Right, Andre. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, you missed a few races, didn't you? Obviously, you started the season pretty strong, and but you're back tonight. You're back onto the podium. How did you think your race went tonight?
Yeah, I mean, pretty well. Qualifying could have gone a bit smoother, I reckon, if it wasn't for a disconnect. But ultimately, Rissa and the JSAC had a much better strategy. It was a smart call for the mediums to softs, and I just wouldn't have been able to compete, really. I think my GIF in the chat summed it up just perfectly, and yeah, there was just no way I would have been able to keep up with them. But yeah, fun race nonetheless, and I still gained a position, so it was quite good.
Yeah, of course you started on soft tire, didn't you? So obviously, when you couldn't get past Risa during that first stint, was it kind of just pretty much, yeah, Risa's got the pace, and then he was just basically keep the pace with JSAC?
Yeah, he was just really quick on the mediums, and yeah, there was a small window I could have cleared it maybe, but then my softs, I think, well, I hit the wall, I reckon, on the softs, so yeah, he was really quick on the mediums, and I was stuck behind Mazda for a bit as well, so it took some time there. But yeah, by the time I cleared Mazda, I was out of the DRS range to Rissa, so there was not much I could do, really.
Yeah, but still a solid race from yourself, though. Yeah, but congratulations on your P3, and we'll, again, sure we'll see you sometime again soon.
Cheers, thank you.
There is. On to P2, JSAC, good evening.
Good evening.
Same with you as well, wasn't it? You had a really, really solid race. How did you think your race went tonight?
Well, the disconnections from the qualifying thankfully did not come in the race. I made a mistake early on in the formation lap and forgot the fuel mix in lean in the first half lap until I realized it.
That's not good.
So, yes, so this gave an opportunity to Andre and Musa to pass me, and I think that was a dumb mistake for me because I had the same pace with Reese, and if it was not for that mistake, I think we would have given battle because we had the same pace like all race.
Yeah, you started on the medium tire, didn't you? And you went softs at the end. But apart from that, you had a really solid race. Even the last few races, you've had really good good results. Abu Dhabi next week. Have you tried? What do you think to Abu Dhabi now? Do you think you'll get on there?
Well, first of all, I might need a controller switch because I had some problems in the last lap. So I will see. I will try. It's not my best track personally, Abu Dhabi, but it's because of the competition. Because everyone is so clean, I can make some things that dive bombs and stuff that I can trust the other one that they will let me pass and not destroy my race. So hopefully I will do very good there.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Of course, we always condone clean driving, don't we, Titch?
Yes, we do.
Well, I won't mention our incident the other day, but we'll gloss over that. But again, JSAC, congratulations on your P2, and hopefully we'll see you again on the podium sometime soon.
Thank you very much.
And that moves us on to our race winner, third winner of the season, Risak. Good evening.
Good evening, boys.
Yeah.
Again, it was a faultless race from yourself. You led from the front. You started on a medium tyre. And you held the guys likes of Muzza, Andre and Raji, didn't you? And again, it was a pretty simple race for yourself. You were just leading from the front all the way.
Yeah. In the first 8 laps it was pretty funny, but the rest of the laps were quite, what do you say?
Boring?
Yeah, boring, yes.
I've had those races.
I was just driving my own race, so. But Jacek wrote to me earlier in the week and asked about my times on the track, and in times where I saw he was faster than me, so I got a little nervous. But thanks for the fight today.
Yeah, it was. I think the race overall, it wasn't the most dramatic race that we've commentated on, but. But again, you had a solid race, third win of the season, and then probably last question is Abu Dhabi. Have you, as well? What do you think of Abu Dhabi? Is that another strong track for you, or?
Actually, the next 3 races is tracks where I'm good at. So Abu Dhabi is, I will say, one of my strongest tracks of the calendar. So I'm looking forward to that, and yeah. And at the end, I will say thank you to my race engineers. I forgot it last time, and it is Dressebassen.
Yeah, of course we have the Danish grandstand in our chat tonight. Of course, we have a lot of support, a lot of love for you and K Mark.
My ex-teammate Tracer.
Yeah. And yeah, so hopefully you can have a few. Do you know what? I completely forgot that Carlsberg was made in Denmark until Titch told me, because I'm an idiot. So hopefully you can have a few Carlsbergs tonight to celebrate your victory. And again, Risa, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Doing it for Team Alpha.
Yeah. Team Alpha. Right. But anyway, but that's it. That's it for Contest of Speed this week. Yeah, it's been a great week worth of racing to watch. So if you want to watch back, we do have a YouTube channel on Contest of Speed. If you want to watch any of the races back for this week, again, next Monday, we're back at 10 PM UK time for Tier 3 to kick off Abu Dhabi next week. But from me and Titchy, thank you for being on my side again. Yeah, for having me. Pleasure as always. Yeah, we'll be back next week in Abu Dhabi. And yeah, thank you for joining us tonight, and good night.